My cousin and I found out my dad was gay. It happened last summer at the lake house, the one Grandpa left us. Mike and I were 17, bored out of our minds while the adults drank beer and argued about politics. We'd snuck into the storage room off the garage looking for fireworks. Instead, we found Dad's old footlocker. Inside, a stack of Polaroids from the 90s, a few letters tied with twine, and a cheap spiral notebook. The photos showed Dad, young, shirtless, laughing, pressed close to another man. The handwriting in the notebook was unmistakably his. Page after page of raw, aching entries about loving someone he could never claim in public. The name that kept appearing was Jay. We sat on the dusty floor, stunned. My dad, Mark, the guy who coached my soccer team and grilled steaks every Sunday, had been gay the whole time. Married my mom anyway. Had me. Faked it for 23 years. Mike's face went pale. Jay, that's my dad's initial. We laughed at first, nervous, ugly laughter because it was ridiculous. Uncle John was Dad's big brother, the loud, backslapping contractor who called everyone chief and never missed a football game. No way, but the dates lined up. The places matched. The fear in Dad's handwriting when he wrote about almost getting caught in a motel outside Tulsa in '98. The same weekend Uncle John had told the family he was on a job. We put everything back exactly as we found it. That night we couldn't sleep. Around 2 a.m. we heard the back door creak open. 2 sets of footsteps headed toward the old boathouse. Mike looked at me. I nodded. We crept down the path barefoot, mosquitoes whining around our heads. The boathouse door was ajar. Inside, the single bulb over the workbench was on, throwing hard shadows. Dad was bent over the wooden workbench, jeans around his ankles. Uncle John, my cousin's dad, was behind him, one hand fisted in Dad's hair, the other gripping his hip. They weren't gentle. They weren't quiet. The sounds were wet and desperate and unmistakably familiar, like they'd done this 1,000 times before and still couldn't get enough. Mike made a small strangled noise. I clapped my hand over his mouth. They didn't hear us. Dad's voice cracked on a moan that sounded almost like a sob. Harder, Johnny. Like we used to. Uncle John answered with a low laugh that turned into a groan. Always little brother. Little brother. We backed away so fast I tripped over a root and skinned my knee. Neither of us spoke until we were back in my room with the door locked.